Now, I know, folks, you'd like to see me do 20 quick reps here, right? But you want me to survive, be here long enough to do this next video, right? But seriously, Lou Gentile, CSI Investigators, what an incredible individual and such a big part of my life for many, many years, has a beautiful daughter by the name of Lisa Hickman, who happens to be the person behind Health Code. It's Be Healthy, Be Strong, the website. It's all about supplements. It's about wellness massage. It's about total wellness. And of course, if you're thinking get healthy, what a great combination. You get into the gym, you go see her at Health Cove, and you're off to a good start for 2018. Next Thursday, we hope to stop by and spend a little time with her talking about her incredible place, which is just adjacent to CSI Investigators on Brownhead Road. So just something to think about if you want to be a new you in 2018. But now Ted Arnaud and I, as promised, he joins us again on the AT&T Sports Line. It's Brady versus Bortles coming up Sunday, 3:05. Brady, 3 touchdown passes against Tennessee. He is the best in the business. So, do they have anything? Even with the great Tom Coughlin, a part of their front office, do they have anything? Jacksonville, Leonard Fournette had 109 yards against the Steelers. But again, Ted, do they have anything to answer Tom Brady in New England? We'll begin with that one, 3:05, Westwood One Radio, 93.7 The Fan. Go ahead, Teddy.
Well, if you remember, last Sunday we talked about New England rather play the Steelers or the Jaguars, and I said they'd rather play the Steelers. I think the Jaguars match up very well against New England. Now, obviously, you got Belichick's going to coach like mad to get ready for them, but they've got Fournette, and Fournette's a power runner, and he controls the ball. Brady can't throw any touchdown passes if he's on the sideline. Now, their defense, as good as it is, was suspect. I mean, Ben put up 42 points against them. So it's going to be a very interesting game, and it's going to be a game of coaching and a game of strategy because you've got a defense that I think can hang with the New England offense and an offense that can get yards on the New England defense. I think it's going to be a lot better game than a lot of people think.
Talk to me about Tom Brady. I mean, how does he still have that competitive edge? Now, let's face it, he's a 6th-round pick out of Michigan, so it was always trying to prove something to someone, and I still think he's trying to do that as he's going for another Lombardi trophy. But what do you think motivates someone who's already accomplished so much greatness, Ted?
Well, I think he loves the game, and I think he loves the competition. I mean, he certainly doesn't need any more money. His wife makes more money than he does. So it's just that competitive edge, being the best, and really showing that he can do a competitive game plan and play at his age. And I think that's important to him. And I think it's that competition just fuels him. He's one of the most competitive athletes I think there is.
Let me ask you about Rob Gronkowski. As he goes, they go, and there's nothing he can't do. He is the prototype 2018 at tight end. But I got to believe because of Campbell and Saxonville and what they bring defensively, he's going to be needed to block more than ever in this football game. You think that's a fair statement?
Yeah, except what I think you'll see is that they will game plan around that. You'll see some very, very quick releases. You'll see a lot of chip blocks. And you'll see some one-on-one with Gronkowski, and he's going against two of the best corners in the business who can, it's tough to say that they can match up on him man-to-man, but they can do a pretty daggone good job against him. So I think you're going to see a game plan that Belichick has spent the whole week putting together because they may have thought they were going to get the Steelers also. So it's going to be, the matchups are great. I just think, like I said last week, I think the Jaguars match up against the Patriots better than the Steelers did.
All right, now, let's move ahead to the next game. By the way, that game, CBS, KDK TV2, and Westwood One Radio, 93.7 The Fan is where you can hear it. Now on Fox at 6:40, Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Nick Foles got him to the NFC Championship game. They were in the Super Bowl in 2004. They won their first playoff game last week against Atlanta since 2008. The question is, does Nick Foles have enough for one more? And he had some sustained long drives into the win in the second half. And Jake Elliott, their kicker, had 3 big field goals in that football game for the win. But can they stop what really has been a Cinderella story? Case Keenum, who was the backup to everyone, Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Bradford. Now he is not just the quarterback of record, but the quarterback of the future. Stephon Diggs showing again with that 61-yard touchdown scamper that basically sealed the deal against New Orleans, that he is a top-flight, all-pro wide receiver and someone that has sure hands and can really come up big in the clutch. So let's take a look at this game, Minnesota at Philadelphia, and just think, if they get a victory after 60 minutes of football, who would have ever thought Bud Grant, failure after failure, but only time and time again to get to the Super Bowl, but only to lose? If you're a long, starving Minnesota Vikings fan, and you were a fan of guys like Chuck Foreman and Alan Page and Fran Tarkenton, you are so close to being back at the promised land. But for those of us in Pennsylvania, you got to be all in when it comes to Philadelphia, cross-state rival, and you think about all of those great teams and coaches and tradition. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to see Philadelphia have a chance to go to Minnesota to play for the Lombardi Trophy. Dick Vermeil tried, they couldn't get it done. They tried in 04 and they couldn't get it done. And maybe this year they can get it done. So Ted, this is old school NFL as far as franchises, and I love the fact that Minnesota and Philadelphia are in the NFC Championship game this coming Sunday. What do you think?
Well, I just wish there was a way that you could have the two defenses play against each other. I mean, you've got really the top two defenses, I think, right up there with Jacksonville, but you've got these great defenses that are going to be playing in this game, and you've got two backup quarterbacks, so you can't say that one team is necessarily favored over the other. I mean, you've got to say both have played exceedingly well through the whole year when they've been out there. So I don't know. This is going to be another great game, and you think Philadelphia's backs. They've basically got both of them this year, so they've done a great job. They coming back from where they were last year. Minnesota coming back from where they were last year. I just think this is going to be another great game, and a very interesting story watching these two quarterbacks and these two teams play against each other. But if you like defense and smash mouth football, that's going to be an unbelievable game.
Don't forget, 640 Westwood One Radio, Sunday, 93.7 The Fan. And before either of those games kick off, we're going to break it all down. Ted Arnaud, Greg Douglas, Bob Dvorak, and me on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show at 11, Intercom Communications News Radio 1020 KDK. And now for Jeff Bertoni and the entire wonderful Gentile family, Hickman family, I am Rob Pratte along with Ted Arnaud saying thank you for joining us. A great week to love the National Football League. Good night.